Hello everybody, it's Snowflake, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim, where today we will be looking for a black book. But first, a recap of what happened in the last episode. It won't be here. But yeah, we were told to investigate some werewolves slash hunters in a place called Frostcrag. Have it down here. Frostmoon Crag, not Frostcrag. I'm mixing it up with Frostcrag Spire. That was the Mage's DLC player home in Oblivion. Unless I've got the name wrong. I think it was Frostcrag Spire. Anyway, Frostmoon Crag. And because we were a werewolf, they were nice. And they were like, hey, do you want our werewolf rings? And I was like, yeah, I'll pay loads of money for them. So I bought most of them. I could have bought all of them if I'd have been wearing my Bolson helmet to increase the prices. But we only bought 3 of them in the end. But yeah, I think the werewolves would have attacked us if we were not a werewolf. So, yeah, even though I never use werewolfism, it came in handy to at least have it. Today, yeah, like I said, we are finding a black book in White Ridge Barrow. For those who don't remember, black books are how we go to Hermaeus Mora's realm, Apocrypha, and get some hidden knowledge that can help boost our stats and make us more formidable people. We found out about this black book from a random encounter with a madman in Solstheim, which can happen. They will randomly give you the location of a black book if there are still black books to obtain. There aren't infinite of them, unfortunately. And yeah, we need to find this one that's in White Ridge Barrow. So let's go ahead and find it. And for the billionth time, we head to Solstheim. Okay, I didn't know that either. First Mead Hall was apparently founded by someone who left the Scar. So, yeah, the peaceful life, the peaceful and simple life is not for everyone, it would seem. Was that marked on my map, White Ridge Barrow? Oh, it was? Okay. Thank you. Castle Karstag Caverns. Seems close enough. What was Karstag Caverns for? Oh, was that, Deathbrand? Oh, no. Maybe was it? Oh no, it was for Glover Mallory's formula, maybe. I don't think we can swim up waterfalls, unfortunately. How good are we? We can see through mountains, but we can't climb them. Sort of. Oh. I think it's possible. This like corner bit is a bit easier to climb. There we go. Success. Sort of. Is that an entrance to somewhere? I'm not going to find out. Oh, there's a chest up there. Well, now I have to try and reach it. I guess we have to go around here. Try and fight this current. This might be the right way to go anyway. Alright, don't mind. It's pretty cool that you can find... I mean, we already knew that you can find stuff in the outdoors, but it's nice to actually find it, you know? Oh, come on. Come on, cling to the wall, hug the walls. Ooh. Well, we got leather helmet buried in the snow, dwarven sword. Bit meh, but hopefully what's inside the chest will be somewhat good. Broke a whole lockpick for it. Alright, well, gems, 37 gold and some stamina. It's not the best reward that's ever been given, but take it. At least it gave us a good route over the mountain. Right, reach barrow discovered. So what kind of enemies will we take on here, do you think? We sneak past a potential guard post? Maybe. Oh, okay. Black doors usually means Nordic ruin. So we've done this one before. Oh. Well, clearly we're not the first people to come looking for the Black Book. The Reavers are here, have been here as well.
Got a bad feeling.
Oh, what? Corpses littered around usually gives you a good feeling, does it? Okay. Firewood is necessary to help the rear, but not too worried about that just yet. Oh, cooked beef. Nice. And 4 lockpicks and a jewel. Not bad for a test in the first room. Looks like they barricaded themselves in here, which didn't seem to help. Oh. Maybe they were fighting each other. But, what? Albino spider? Albino spider pod. Is that an ingredient? That's not an ingredient, is it? It's just a miscellaneous item. We've never seen those before. I wonder if they're... I mean, they're probably just like frostbite spiders, but snow, but... never seen them before. I assume they're not that difficult. Well, they're dead, so... we're going to fight something stronger than them, presumably. Oh, never mind. There's one. Okay, they die in one hit. Damaged albino spider pod. Also, if we hit them, we damage their material. It's not going to stop me from hitting them. Oh, they have the spider eggs that function similarly. Ode to the Tundra Striders. Sounds like something I probably have, but I'll check. Yeah. All of these Reavers carrying books. Okay, 2 routes. Let's go. Does this material have any effect on us? No. I feel like something might drop through one of the windows. Yeah, hitting them damages them. Makes sense. Only that way had a spider. Oh, we got a undamaged one. Just wanted to check. Sometimes it's like I was thinking about the choruses and how they can just burst out of their eggs. Okay, so albino spiders, not like that. 12 gold. The random skeletal hand, which dropped its money. Down the stairs. Oh, that's just the door. Yep, regular spider pod. Free skull. Wonder how many skulls I own now. And would people be concerned if they knew how many skulls I owned? Probably. I do a lot of other stuff for them, so they don't really care. I'm interested in what these spider pods do, though. Considering they're not alchemical ingredients. Like, can you make stuff out of them? Healing. Let's try. Good bait, Koznech. Ooh, glowing red eggs. I bet they're gonna burst out of spiders, aren't they? Flame cloak spider. Oh my, they are quite strong. Or I'm... Interesting. Okay, we're facing all kinds of spiders here. Pickaxe. I can't loot the flame cloak spiders. It's a shame. We get ruby geodes, which I'd imagine are soul time specific. So yeah, there are eggs that explode. Or not explode, but have spiders in them. Okay, the pod doesn't always get damaged when we hit it. I don't know if that actually increases the chances or not, but it is possible to... There's another flamey over there. Alright, let's save it, because I need to figure out these spiders and what their game is. Do they only come alive if you attack them? Not sure what triggers them, really. Ooh, that's a lot of jewels. I'm guessing these spiders are the ones that can activate them. Cup. Amongst the Draugr. Feels like a book I probably haven't read. Let's check. But yeah, never heard of that one, so I assume I haven't read it. And I haven't. Okay. It's reading time. Amongst the Draugr by Bernadette Dantian, College of Winterhold. It wasn't until my 7th month with the creatures that they seemed to accept me. Well, accept isn't really the proper word. They seemed to have decided that I posed no threat to them and gradually ceased their attacks. Though more than capable of fending them off, a combination of fire and turning spells are generally sufficient. I admit that I tired of having to be ever vigilant in their presence. I'll never know whether there was some sort of agreement communicated among them, for the only utterances they make seem to be in that heathen tongue that I can't even pronounce, much less transcribe. In time I learned more of their intentions towards me from their general movements and tones rather than specific words. Hostility in any creature is easily read, but in these most peculiar of the living dead, with such variations in gait and speed, what amounts to a hostile charge in one may simply be casual movement in another. Let me just reread this because it's going over my head a little bit. So the Draugr accepted her. She could have fought them, but didn't. Doesn't understand the dragon tongue. Okay, use their movements and tones to figure out what they were thinking. Okay. The eyes seem to be key to their intent, and I will confess to more than one dream haunted by the glowing pinpoints in the darkness. I had always wondered why the ancient priests of the dragon cult insisted that their followers be buried with them. It seems the height of pagan vanity to drag your conscripts to their death along with you. But as I integrated into their presence, I began to observe the reasons. Every day a different set of Draugr would awaken, shamble their way to the sarcophagus of their priest, and prostrate themselves before it. Several hours of this, followed by a meticulous cleaning of the area, it would appear that the adherents of the dragon priest continue their worship of him in death, which would also explain the ferocity with which they defend his chambers. It took several weeks before I felt comfortable approaching the dragon priest's resting place myself, inch by inch, until the snarling Draugrs around me seemed to tire of fending off my timid presence. I was able to set some simple scrying spells around the tomb, that I might get a sense of what magical energies resided there. When the next group of Draugr came to pay homage to the priest, I noted a sort of transferal happening. A distinct flow of life force between the adherents and the master. It was here that I finally understood the dragon cult's notion of resurrection. The second eternal life was only promised to those who ascended to the priesthood, but the lesser functionaries contributed their life force to sustaining them for eternity. I don't know what sort of eternal wellspring they draw from, but it's clear that each Draugr carries only the barest whisper of life in it, and rekindles it nightly while resting in its niche. And now I believe that the grotesque forms that we see in the barrows were, in fact, buried fully as men and women, and only over the thousands of years that have passed withered into the wretched things we know. If we had visited a barrow directly after its construction, we might not have even known any of its inhabitants were dead. These discoveries and extrapolations excite me, and my mind aches to return to the barrows. I have only paused here at the college to transcribe these notes and gather further supplies for a more extended stay. My new hope is to learn some rudimentary way of speaking to them, for imagining what they could tell us of the early mists of time is staggering. Cool. Harvesting frostbite spider venom. Interesting that you have a book about that in spider-infested place. So I know we've read that one, so we don't need to do that again. So what does trigger these things? What if I hit them with fire? That pissed something off. Okay. So if you run into them, then that bursts them. Really? Hitting it doesn't do it? What about an arrow? That'll do it. It just burned for a bit. Okay, they just blow themselves up. I understand. It is weird that hitting them doesn't do the trick, though. There's a chain here. So naturally we had to try it. Okay, opens up a bridge. Makes sense. Could also go this way. Bandit Highwayman. Glowing orange one. Oh, they launch themselves at you. How do you... I guess you can dodge out of the way. Not that I needed to do that, but... Glowing bandit highwaymen, so the flame spiders can also possess people? And turn them into flaming versions of themselves? It's all interesting. Yeah, he's a regular highwayman now. Flip's sake. Really? Really? Okay. I think that should just about do it for now. Scaled horn armor, pretty good. Ancient Nord helmet. Honed Ancient Nord Greatsword of Cold. Are they giving you the Frost Enchanted Sword as a hint that you should be using Frost to fight these enemies? Okay, let's see what we've got up here. Oh, more of you. Aha, you didn't get a chance to jump. A lot of skulls here. Like, why specifically skulls? Like, the rest of the body, is the rest of the body, like, burnt to a crisp? Okay, get our jewels. Let me move on. I think that's as far as that goes anyway. What about up there, actually? Am I supposed to be able to come here? Oh, there's no other route, so... Yeah, this is a little bit of a secret, I think. I don't think there's a way to find this place without doing what we just did. Unless I'm missing something, but... We definitely took the cool way. That's for sure. Oh. I was going for the linen wraps and I took a soul gem. I didn't want a soul gem. Maybe there was a way. If we'd, like, gone around there. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think that I found the secret, but maybe I'm just deluding myself. Ooh, ebony mace. I mean, mace of Molag Bal, still better. Let's just charge it before I forget. Did something just shake? Did, like, charging the mace of Molag Bal do something? No, this is where we came from. Yeah, now the bridge is complete. Yeah, I don't know. I think we did find something that was hidden on purpose, and I don't know if we would have found it just for exploring the quest. You almost missed these boots. I was dead. I say dead Draugr. I know they're already dead, but as in I didn't kill them dead. Alright, we've hit our carry limit. This seems a little ominous. You hear that? We're getting jumped on both sides by jumping spiders, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, great. I didn't realize. Fire hot. Yeah, nice try, fellas. Okay, left's the way forward. So, what's over here then? No secrets. Just a spider ambush. Damn it. Super chug. Okay, those aren't eggs. Those are the... Is that Skyrim? No, Heartstone. That's different. little bit of a mining route. Oh, I think we might have got the attention of some 8-legged creatures over there. Koznak trying to cough to me is like, oh, they're right there. Hello. Not every day you get to sneak attack on a jumping spider. We take it. Okay, Right Ridge Sanctum. So presumably the book probably in here. Sanctum's usually like the main part.
Huh?
And yeah, we're right. Now we're going to be fighting more spiders, or are we going to start facing some Draugr now? Oh, there's dead. Again, I know. Dead Draugr. Yeah, I get it. Oh, pickaxe. Is that a... It's an untouchable linen wrap. So heavy. Koznak.
Still here. What do you need to take?
I need to take your hand for losing one of my favorite weapons. Apart from that. Go on, have an ebony mace. I can trust you with an ebony mace, right? Okay. Alright, use the ebony mace then. And here's the big room. Is that a human? There are humans here. Okay. Let's save just in case there's more to this than meets the eye. Oh, there. Oh, look, see, the spider's on his back. So these guys are being controlled. Merilar Rendas. He doesn't seem controlled. Oh. How is he, like, not dying? Okay, actual named people. Well, just one. Merilar Rendas. Apparently the important person here. Whole area below. Interesting. Okay, let's take our time and have a look. Oh wait, there's one more. Okay. So all these Draugr barricaded themselves outside because they were scared of what was going on in here. Salt, shovel. Now this isn't even it, there's still more stuff. Let's finish exploring this area first. Merilar Rendas. Oh, you can carry these on you. Tosses a flame cloak spider on the ground that will cause fire damage to enemies that get too close. tosses a jumping fire spider on the ground that will launch itself at nearby enemies. Wow, it's like carrying grenades with you in most first-person shooters. You just carry these spiders as like extra weapons. That's pretty cool. Merilar's cage door key and Merilar's journal, as well as some mage stuff. Oh. Let's have a read of the Merilar's journal and find out more about these spiders, shall we? I know what he's planning. Does he really think he can take all the credit for discovering these spiders? Next time he goes into the safety cage to do whatever it is he does with those spiders, I'll lock the door. He'll have no choice but to listen to me then. What does he mean about me not being right in the head? There's nothing wrong with me. He's the one trying to steal my discovery. Does he think? I don't see what he's doing. There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing. He keeps talking to me like I'm insane. I'm not insane. Who said I'm insane? Did I say I was insane? I'll show him insane. It doesn't matter. He'll see what real power is. The chanting we heard just outside the main chamber must be something extremely powerful there. If I can get my hands on that energy and bring it back, who knows what kind of discoveries we can make from it. Okay, so he lost his mind, but he did figure out how to make these spiders work for him, so you gotta give him some credit. Was this a pit? It is a pit, but there's a chest at the bottom of the pit, so maybe I want to open the pit. Where do I open the pit? Oh, there's more up there. How skilled am I? There's a crossbow. Wasting so much ammo. Fine. They do hurt if you let them jump at you. Right, those are the flame cloaks. Yeah, so flame cloaks, if you get near them, it hurts. But jump spiders can jump at you. Okay, so we can drop down there. This goes back. No, this is where we came from. So we got right, which sort of loops round. So I guess this is, if we drop, that's where you go. And then we've got over there. Seems to be the way forward. Or a way forward. Alright, let's go this way then, since this seems to loop round into the downstairs area. What have I done? Okay. That's a wrap. Still have a useless jug on me. I need to remember to drop that. I hear more. Yeah, you actually can't hit them with a regular attack. You have to hit them from range. I don't know if I saw this chest before. Alright, 3 rubies. Take it. Are you putting out my weapons like there isn't more ruby to mine? Cool. Anything else? I mean, to be fair, a few rubies is valuable. It's like 1,000 goldish. I was hoping for something like a little cooler than that. Something that was like, I don't know, journal, something unique. How do I get there? That's what I'm wondering. There's a path this way. I miss it? Let's quickly run back. I know this is it. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Don't know why I thought that was somewhere completely different. Sense of direction for you. It's good to have it. Okay, so we've got this way or up here. This, yeah, that does look like the way forward. So you know what, let's go the left way. Sometimes you never know, might miss something. Just checking. Oh boy. More of the control spiders. Okay. Let's pop some... I mean, to be fair, these guys don't even have resources. It's dawned on me that there's no point to bursting these things open. You don't benefit out of them at all. Jug of milk. Should have drunk it, and you might have survived there, Reaver friend. Not all skulls can be taken. Now I know why it's called White Ridge Barrow, because the spiders are white. That never, I did not make that connection. Or even try to make that connection, to be fair. Ooh, bone mold armor. Oh. Ah, okay. So there is some benefit, or some benefit to getting rid of them early. Mining for rubies apparently burst them over, or maybe Koznak just ran into. Koznak probably just ran into it, didn't he? But yeah, if they're triggered by mining, and then they can just jump at you while you're mining, you're pretty much dead. If you have low health, if you have enough health to tank that kind of thing. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, we came from there. Got this way. And oh right, there's cages up there. I mean there's cages here. Oh, Marilar's cage door key. Okay. Another barricaded door, which leads me to believe that there's a whole bunch of spiders that someone was trying to hide from. Appear to be any traps. So we'll take the jewels and the potions and everything.
Somebody help!
Somebody help. I was not expecting actual dialogue. You can open the door now. Oh god. Alright, you've evened up the fight. Okay. That could have been a lot worse, but yeah, fire breath is epic when you can turn massive groups of enemies into your advantage. Oh. That works. Chill out, bro. You're kind of blocking the path in there. Come on, guys, come on. Or are you literally stuck in the door? Why have you got a... Why is Koznak dual wielding a pickaxe and an ebony mace? I'm sure I've given you like I've given you loads of weapons, dude. I didn't give him my ancient Nordic pickaxe, did I? No. What the hell, man? Okay. A lot of stuff. So were the spiders controlling the bandit to make him say, "Help me"? That must have been the case. There's no way they were just chilling with the spiders in there for hours, waiting for someone to come past. Let's see. Jug. Lanterns. Firewood, sorry. Actually, little rats were probably better to get rid of. expect for now, but we'll probably drop them soon anyway. Oh wait, there's stuff behind here. Oh yeah, there's a chest there. Got that. Alright, and we'll see what's up here. Servos Rendas. Was this the guy that was in the diary? That was beefing with the dude. He did say he would lock him up in a cage. And he was true to his word. Ooh, imbuing switch. Imbuing chamber. Spider experiment notes. Okay, we're gonna have some fun here. Spider pods. Salt. Salt and spider pods. Is that the secret combination? Loads of spider pods. Okay, so I think we're going to find out what these things are used for. Servos has his own journal as well as the manual. Pickaxe, actually I should have dropped before. I still have a pickaxe. No, I don't. Right, we'll pick that up. Ruby. Okay, should we read Servos' journal first? Let's read the journal first. Servos' journal. She's finally done it. I knew she'd eventually crack. I probably should have left when I had the chance. The untapped power within these spiders has finally gone to Merilar's head. Who would have thought these tiny albino creatures had the ability to harness such magic? Being locked in this cage is frustrating, of course, but it is keeping me even more focused on my work. What did she think I was going to do, anyway? That's my sister. Oh, right, their sister. Brother and sister. That's crazy. She must have known how devoted I am to this work, although I can't fault her for her actions right now. Who knows what kind of fumes these experiments have been giving off, or what effect they have on the human brain. At least I'm alright. Or maybe I'm not, but I think I am. Could these experiments be having the same effect on me that they are on her? Magnificent! It seems as though you can combine any one of the base spiders with a modifier to tweak its behavior. For instance, just imbuing an albino pod with a ruby seems to create a spider that jumps at its victims and proceeds to explode. But by simply adding a salt pile to the mix, it creates the same manner of spider, but instead of jumping and exploding, it emits flames from its body. I'd experiment with more of these behaviors, but it seems the bandits we tested the mind control spiders on are all still locked away. Merilar doesn't want me to let them out. Maybe there are too many in there for her to handle. I heard her muttering to herself earlier today. She was saying things like, "The spiders are mine. They'll listen to me." What exactly is she planning? I hope she's not attempting to enter the blocked-off room in the main chamber. She knows we specifically sealed it after hearing odd chanting coming from that direction. Then again, what she used to know may not matter right now. Considering the state she's been in, I hope she'll be alright. It's a pretty nice way to think of your sister who'd locked you up. Okay. So I wonder what further... mind control spiders? I mean... maybe Hermaeus Mora has a hand in this? And now for the spider experiment notes. I feel like the journal taught us quite a lot, but let's read this. I've only tried a few combinations, but things look promising. Here's what I've discovered so far. Ruby plus albino pod equals jumping flame spider. Ruby plus damaged pod equals exploding flame spider. Ah, so the damaged pod has a different effect. Okay. Ruby plus salt pile plus damaged pod equals redacted. I guess that was in the journal. Actually, no, it wasn't. We got a ruby plus salt pile plus albino pod equals flamecloak spider. Looking at the results, it seems as though the purity of the gem could enhance the imbuing process in some unforeseen way. Perhaps if I could get my hands on a flawless ruby. I have also theorized that if one were to mix most any of the ingredients in the previous experiments, a new discovery is likely to be made. Upon further inspection of both a diamond and a garnet, it seems they don't contain the necessary power required. I know for a fact that a ruby works, as seen in my previous experiments. Next I'll see how the reaction works with an amethyst, emerald, or even a sapphire. There must be other types of spiders out there. Who knows what other kinds of imbuing processes have taken place? We'd best keep our eyes open. The source of the interaction will most likely be nearby, whatever new species we find. Well, you know what we're doing for the next few minutes. Okay. So... yeah, let's grab it. So we have got 14 damaged spider pods and 31 regular ones. We have got emeralds. Do we have amethyst? We do have amethyst. We're gonna have rubies. Let's read the book again. Okay, jumping, exploding, and flame cooked. Are these weapons? No. Where do they go? Ingredients? Food? Scroll. Oh, scrolls. Okay. We've got flame cloaked and jumping. Flame cloaked, jumping. So we need the exploding ones. We need a damaged pod and a ruby. Okay. I guess we put the things in the imbuing chamber. It's damaged, right? Exploding flame spider 3 added. Recipe exploding flame spider added. So you permanently, I guess you get to permanently keep the recipe. Ruby gem, damaged albino spider pod. Why wouldn't I title it? Okay, if you get the recipes as well, let's make the ones we already have. So regular albino spider pod plus ruby. Recipe, jumping flame spider added. Ruby gem, albino spider pod. Yes. Okay. And what else can we make? It's a shame we can't keep one of these. Okay, ruby salt pile, albino pod. Don't have too much salt. Okay, flame cloak spider added. Ruby gem, salt pile, albino spider pod. And let's see the redacted version of the damaged one. Loading flame spider. Oh, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Oh. That's a bit disappointing. Will they redact that for a purpose? Did I use the damaged one there? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I messed up. Let's try it again. Wait, there's a... Why is there still a salt pile here? I guess it... okay, maybe it just doesn't work. Maybe that's why it was redacted, because it doesn't work with the salt pile. Okay. I also theorize that if one were to mix any of the ingredients in the previous experiments, a new discovery is likely to be made. Okay. So we try different combinations. Ruby. What about salt pile and pod? Work? How about damage one plus salt pile? Nope. Ruby plus salt? What's the point of saying you can combine any of these ingredients when none of the combinations work? Uh, yeah, we tried. What about just albino and damaged? Okay, let's try with different things though. Got amethyst. Try it with a regular one. Jumping shock spike, that makes sense. Yeah, purple, okay. I'm with you. Recipe, jumping shock spider, amethyst gem, albino spider pod. It's a shame we don't have more than one amethyst, so we can't really test it with a damaged one. We've also got an emerald. Try it with that too. Poison spider. Yeah, green. It adds up. Emerald gem, albino spider pod. Is there anything else that we can try? Flawless ruby. Maybe we get a better version of the spiders. Sapphire, I suppose, would be frost. Maybe there's other stuff, but we just don't know. What other misc items do we have? We have flawless stuff. We do have a flawless ruby and a flawless sapphire. Okay. Should we try flawless emerald and this? I didn't want to drop them. I wanted to put them in the chamber. Screw it. We'll do flawless. Do one of each. Flawless emerald. Oh yeah, the other thing is you can do these with salt piles as well, so you can create all kinds of different versions of these, can't you? Jumping poison spider 2 times. Flawless emerald gem, albino spider pod. Flawless Emerald. And damaged Spider Pot. Exploding Poison Spider 2 times. Full Salmon Jam, damaged albino Spider Pod. All diamonds and garnets don't work, so try a ruby. And Spider Pod. Jump and Flame Spider 2 times. Flawless Ruby Jam, albino Spider Pod. And we'll do Flawless Ruby plus damaged one. Exploding Flame Spider 2 times. Flawless Ruby Jam, damaged albino Spider Pod. Cool. And we'll do Flawless Ruby plus Spider Pod plus Salt. Flame Cloak Spider 2 times added. Flawless Ruby Gem, Salt Pile, Albino. Then we'll do. We've got one more ruby, so we can do that with the damaged one. Does that not work? Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work with the damaged one. That was a bit of a waste. Okay, we'll do it with the sapphire then. Not with the salt, but just with the spider pods. And as predicted, a jumping frost spider. Over way, here is our army. I think the flawless one just makes double. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make. It makes double the amount. It doesn't make them stronger. That makes sense. Okay. Flawless sapphire dino. I'll do flawless sapphire plus a damaged one. Exploding frost spider times 2 gives us the recipe. Flawless sapphire plus albino. Okay, and maybe there's some more stuff we can make, but we've already spent a really long time in here, so we should probably move on. Okay. I thought we might have had a woodcutter's axe. Okay. I still can't. Why are you using a pickaxe as a weapon, dude? Alright. Don't run into it, Klosnak. Good job. I found more salt. We don't need it. Oh. Did we just unleash a whole army of spiders? The heck? Well, We got to get ourselves some more pods. So you know what we're doing next. Have some shoes. They won't be enough to cover all of your feet. But it's a good start. So they just spawn after you get to that point. A ladder here. It goes back up to Solstheim. That's interesting. A shovel. Iron. Silver. More rubies. Okay. Alright, that's that section cleared. Alright, now let's get back to the quest area. Unless these other flame spiders want to come out and play. Okay, pickaxe with a lot of blood. So tell me these mining operations didn't go too smoothly. And Raps, I love you, but not anymore. And here is the boss barrel room, I would assume. Or about to be. So save. That's a interesting humming sound. There's a word wall there too. I assume I'm not getting it without putting up a fight. What the heck are you? You can't. Oh, he's strong. Strong enough though. I didn't even see what he was doing. What was his game? He didn't seem to be attacking me. Maybe I should have paused for a little bit to find out what he was doing. You can't increase frost resistance by 50% and frost spell damage by 25%. Yeah, not really my thing. Also, it's heavy armor. But hey, we love the unique stuff. skulls. Our objective is there. There's the black book, surrounded by all the wraps. Lord Varlestone, flawless garnet. Gold, gold emerald ring, gold jewel necklace, helmet, staff, mage light. No flawless jewels that we can use that we haven't already. Skulls. Okay, let's learn this word of power. Unleash Cyclone. Wind-based. We already knew the first word, wind. The boom creates a whirling cyclone that sows chaos among your enemies. Okay. Not sure what that means. We move on. Here is what we came for. I am the Black Book. Black Book, the Sallow Regent. No. Started the Black Book, the Sallow Regent. Okay, learn the Black Book's hidden knowledge. So, we've had quite a journey for this episode, so I think I'm going to save the Black Book itself for the next one. Like, White Ridge Barrow was a journey in itself. So I think, yeah, I'll save the Black Book for next episode. How long is it? I just lost the map. I can't tell if it's just really far away or... oh. It's quite far away. Yeah. Okay. Let's just... die. Actually, I just want to see if, like, does reading the Black Book again take you back? Okay, you don't have to actually physically die. You alright, Gosnach? How's it going, buddy? Okay, we've got a nice trapdoor leading us back to Solstheim. So I had to go through everything again. Maybe they give you the bonus albino fighter. They're like, oh, you want to do some more experiments? We got you. I'm guessing one of their keys opened that. Oh. That's our reward for taking a shortcut. Oh, I got some of the frost spiders. Jumping one anyway. Still here. Oh, these are Yeah, these will explode if we touch them. And we get free sapphire over here, which we could go back in there and convert into a frost. Jumping frost spider. And now we're carrying too much. That's right, we'll just throw a skull on the floor and we'll be fine. And where are we map-wise? Yeah, see, we did all of that just now.
Talk to Captain Garland if you're looking to book
I'll talk to whoever I want. Any thieves? There's more thieves than regular citizens. Like, you guys are gonna have to end up robbing each other.
You're new around here.
I am new around here. Go easy on me. Am I carrying too much? Oh, I'm not. Might be after this. What gauntlets do I usually wear? Oh, the Death Brand ones, right?
We've stopped. What do you need to take?
Okay, you can hang on to that ebony base. I'm proud that you managed to hold on to it for this episode. Keep the elven bow. It's lighter and better than the farmer bow. Sorry, I can't let you keep the pickaxe. You should not be using that as a combat tool.
Let's go.
And let me, while we're here, let's find out what Dukan does. Because we didn't really let him do anything. Okay. Let me search. Frost base, able to cast Frost Cloak and Frost Stream, which is similar to the Frost Breath Shout. Oh, he was conjuring Seekers. We just didn't even pay attention to what he was conjuring, but he was summoning Seekers, which are known for being in Hermaeus Mora's realm, which fits there being a black book there. Yeah, maybe they were hitting us, maybe they weren't. They certainly weren't affecting us in any major way. I'm glad we got Ultimate Magicka back. So I accidentally dropped one of those before. Look at all of our spider ammo. So cool. So if you keep like looting urns, when you get the Baron's Eye power, you can create quite a lot of those if you keep going back to the albino spiders. Alright, we've got 5 black books now. I can't even remember if we've done most of these. I know. Have we done all of them? Not sure. I feel like you get a quest for each one. So yeah, we'll keep the spider pods in here. No telling when we'll need them. And there you have it. That is going to be the end of today's episode. So we fought through White Rage Barrow. We discovered some brand new species of spiders, including mind-controlling spiders, fire spiders, flame-exploding spiders, frost equivalents. We created some shock and poison versions as well. And now we know how to make them. We just go back to White Ridge Barrow, put spiders, jewels, and salt into the mix, and you get basically some tactical grenades. Yeah, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what was in White Ridge Barrow. All I knew was I was looking for a black book. We got the second part of the Cyclone Word of Power. We took down another Dragon Priest, Dukan. So, yeah, interesting quest overall. And in the next episode, we're going to follow on from that and complete the Black Book of the Sallow Regent. And yeah, we're going to try and learn some more hidden knowledge. How many Black Books have we done? We should actually be able to see here now. Any quest called Black Book something. Filament 1, 2. Some of these quests might not be called Black Book because they were part of the main Dragonborn quest. Like this one, I think, is one. So that's 3. Four. And how many do we have in our inventory? 5. Okay, so that makes sense. We've done 4, and we just need to read the Sallow Regent, and then we've read all of the Black Books in our possession. Very nice. Well, we'll do that next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. But for now, take care, and goodbye.